Hey guys, so today I'm here and this is more of a chit chat kind of chill video. This I figured would be fun. I do love doing the ones with my phone and the camera and all that, but this I want to see also how this is. I'm trying to see how I like the different setups, but more of a chill, comfy day. Those of you guys who will ask, I actually got this really cute hoodie from Shein. I really like it. It's so cozy, and I like the color, and it's just very warm. But today we're going to talk a little bit about something different. And I realize a lot of people end up feeling guilty or bad for this, but it's about setting boundaries. And I noticed a big trending thing where I'm starting to see a lot of people, like, they post about it, they share about it, or they always feel like guilt or shame about setting boundaries, and kind of more so end up, they're more of a people pleaser. Now, I have found in most of my life that I probably have been a people pleaser rather than, if I was uncomfortable with something or I didn't feel up to something, I would just kind of do it anyway because I didn't want to deal with any type of conflict or somebody getting mad at me or anything like that. So I started to, in the past few months, really putting down boundaries, and a lot of people do get mad by it. But however, if you're really not okay with something and you're uncomfortable with something, no. And it's okay to say no. It's okay if you don't feel like you don't want to do it. I've always tended to be one of those people who felt the need that I had to over-explain if I didn't want to do it or if something bothered me or anything like that, because so many people would question me on it. And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize I don't want to be questioned on it. If I'm saying no, or if I didn't like this, end of story. I don't always need to do a full-on explanation, and neither do you. And it's something I'm learning on later in life, which I wish I kind of picked up on earlier. But I've noticed a lot of people like questioning it, and like they share stuff about it all the time. If somebody is like not respecting your boundaries, then they don't respect you. And that is not okay, and you shouldn't have to feel bad about it or feel guilt. It's okay to say no and to have your boundaries and to feel the way you do, and you don't need to over explain or have to explain anything to anybody. It's just how it is. You don't have to. When somebody does that, like, they're being manipulative and they're kind of being narcissistic and gaslighting. So just know that. And it's not always, no, I'm not like a therapist or anything, but it's just something I'm starting to really notice with people. You're also starting to notice, probably, we touched on this in a few videos back of mine, is that with how everything is lately, I kind of feel like people, when the worst is kind of coming out, you kind of get to see the worst in some people, and it can bring out the true side in some people. Not all people, but some people. And if you're seeing certain types of patterns or something, maybe a certain type of behavior that you're noticing of somebody, then, they probably are manipulative. And a lot of people are, and if they don't get their way, they'll guilt you into feeling like you have to and make you feel bad about it, and they'll keep questioning you on why, or try to change the questions almost back to you. And just, I'm gonna just say, don't engage anymore. It's really not worth it. I start to notice more and more as I get older. I pick up on more and more people who are like that. Also, a lot of people who just want to upset you and, anger you and disrupt your energy. Just keep doing you. If you don't want to do something, say no. And it's okay if you don't want to. You can't be 100 every day. I know I see a lot of people where they're like, they feel bad if they can't give 100% every day, but every day you can't, okay? You just can't. Sometimes it really is, like most of the time, it's okay if you literally just got up that day and you did what you had to do. Like, it's fine. You don't have to have such a productive day every day. And it makes me feel bad because I'm starting to notice so many people, they feel like this pressure, where they feel like they have to just go above and beyond for like every little thing, to like, when it comes to them, like how they look and everything that they have, and like putting on this whole like facade and almost like a presentation towards people, and always having to give so much. But it's like, sometimes, like, just don't, like, it's not worth it. So I was gonna say sometimes, but just don't ever, like, if you don't want to do something, just don't do it. And if you feel like to be around certain types of people, you need to really change you, those are not your people. There are so many people, the older I get, and I'm not saying I'm old, but like, cause I'm not, but I'm starting to realize just because there's people that you've like had forever in your life, like, you know, like friends that you've had forever, you're gonna meet people along your life. Maybe it's at, you know, different points in different places, and you'll meet people that you realize that just because somebody's been in your life forever, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're good for your life. I started to notice there were some people in my life, and they just weren't good for me. Every time I would be done hanging out with them or being around them, I just felt really drained. I ended up leaving like always feeling bad about myself, questioning everything, and you know, everything was always like, even if I was just like a simple conversation, it was like they would try to egg it on to turn into an argument. Just some people are just like that. And once I started to meet different types of people, make new friends, I started to realize like, wow, not everybody's like this. And I really met some great, supportive, like really good people, like great people, like honestly, like good people. You start to realize the people in your life who are more gaslighting and manipulative type of people, and they're really just not good for you as a person. And I'm not saying to tell you what to do, but it's just, I know, because I see it everywhere. It's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I keep seeing people like posting all this stuff, and so I know it's in people's heads, and then that back and forth guilt and all that, and it really is like you will meet other people, and it will make you realize some of the people in your life, just because they've been there forever, it doesn't mean that they're your people. It doesn't mean you gotta have beef with them. You don't gotta have any hate towards them. But sometimes you just outgrow certain people. The vibes just might not go anymore, and then you'll meet other people and you just realize, wow, this just is so easy and it clicks so nice. And those are your people. They won't make you feel bad if you're having an off day. They're gonna gas you up when you're feeling down, and you will meet those types of people if you just put yourself out there. I'm talking more in like a supportive friendship way, but however you need it, you know, take this as your sign. Whoever needs to hear this, it's okay. Like, people, if you're, even if you like might feel like you have nobody, like no friends, no nothing like that, those people will come and you'll meet them and they will be worth it. But don't ever feel bad for putting up boundaries. Don't ever feel bad for saying no, that you don't want to do something. You know, you don't have to be a people pleaser. There would be some people in the comments who would be like, well, yeah, duh. But there are some people who really need to hear this. So for those people, it's okay to say no. And anybody who gets upset with you because you don't always want to do what they have to do, you don't need them in your life. That's toxic. That's just not how it works. They wouldn't like it if it was done to them, would they? So, yeah, this is kind of my random rant talk video. I don't know what to call these. If you guys can, help me figure out a name. I'm going to do a whole video on that too. But, just some food for thought, just some random thoughts in my head that I figured I'd get out. But I see it a lot, especially on TikTok. So, I figured chat a little bit about it. And, if you guys like this, give it a thumbs up. You know, start some conversation in the comments. Anything you guys would like to see or talk about, let me know down below. I love reading what you guys have to say, and we can do more stuff like this. Alright, thanks guys. Make sure to subscribe. Bye.